I absolutely get where you're coming from. I know that there are so many people that are trying to do healthier things with their life and making big changes, and time is an issue. But I also think that we often hang our hat on the fact that, well, I just can't do it. I have a very demanding schedule, or I can't do it. I have 10 kids, or, we make a lot of excuses. And I'm just going to give you a little tough love and say, you can batch cook. And that just means you can make a bunch of steaks at the beginning of the week. And if you're okay with having leftovers, you can just eat the leftovers. I love steak cold, but you could also just heat it up in a pan real quick before you leave. You can pop it in the microwave, not the healthiest option, but we're trying to have things be good, not perfect, right? What the goal of this diet is to make you better, but it doesn't need to be perfect. So if making you better is getting you to eat these foods, don't worry about heating it up in the microwave. Who cares? But I do think that we're often looking for a quick fix, and that includes looking for somebody to have already figured out how to package a carnivore meal and have it be quick for us. And I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm just giving you a little tough love because I think other people need to hear it. All you have to do is make a bunch of scrambled eggs ahead of time, or make a bunch of hard-boiled eggs and grab hard-boiled eggs and some bacon. You can go buy some sausage that is decent, and most of the breakfast sausage in the freezer is going to include sugar. So I wouldn't grab those, but get some breakfast sausage and cook it ahead of time. So you're just going to get really good. Go buy a bunch of glass containers that you can keep in the fridge, and you can have 5 different breakfasts ready to go that you pre-plan on Sunday. So I often eat in the car. I often will just take one of my Tupperwares on the way to commuting to a kid's sport, and here I am in the car eating ground beef. Sorry, people. But this is what we do to protect the way of eating that feels best for us. If you don't want to protect it, then you can use all the conveniences in the world, and you can go to McDonald's, you can go to Dunkin' Donuts, you can go to Starbucks. Again, it sounds like I'm beating you up about it. I'm just talking to all the people. You just asked the question. And we could go to all those things and just be like, it's convenient, I'm so busy. But there are so many people, me included, there are so many people that are not making the excuses and saying, no, this is the way I want to eat, so I'm going to prep it ahead of time and I'm going to bring it with me, or I'm going to make sure that I am bringing my lunch with me. This is the same thing if you are at work and you don't have time to cook, go ahead and make yourself lunch ahead of time. You can make very easily, you can make salmon bites, you can make hard-boiled eggs. I'm just thinking about the things that I eat regularly, but there's so many other things. Make a huge brisket, make a bunch of ribs at the beginning of the week, make a ton of chicken wings and portion them out. You can make all of those things and put a little bit in every container, and then you've got a variety for your meal. But I promise you, breakfast, all they want to do is feed you things that are sweet. They want to start your day with carbohydrates, so your glucose spikes and you are craving more of those packaged goods all day long. So get used to breakfast being savory and full of meat and fat. I hope this helps, and I know that you can do it. I know that we can all do it. We just have to take a couple steps preemptively to think about our future self and say, I want to set you up for success. Okay, bye.